Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see an interesting object-oriented programming concept which is class. A class provides a meaningful bundling of data and functionality together. It is a blueprint for creating objects. An object is an instance of a class. Each class can have attributes to maintain its state. An attribute is a variable that belongs to the object and contains its characteristics. In order to modify the state of the class, we use methods. Let's take this example. A house will have a blueprint. The house can have different attributes like color, owner's name, location, and price. With the same blueprint, we can build different houses. The value of the characteristics can also change. For example, we have the house which is painted in pink, owned by David, and it is in New York and which cost $4,000. With the same blueprint, we are building another house which is painted in green, owned by Edward, which is in California, and it cost $5,000. Both the houses are owned by different owners. In our example, the house is a class which has different attributes like color, owner, location, and price. We have two objects, owner 1 and owner 2. Each house has different characteristics. We have different attributes for each house to maintain its state. Let's say the price of the house in California is increased 5%, but the price of the house in New York remains the same. In order to modify the state of the attribute, we use methods. We are using a method called increase to increase the price of the house which is in California. So increase is our method. The beauty of using the class is that we are using the method only in the object which is owner 2 and not in owner 1. So the instance of the object owner 1 remains the same. Only the instance of the object 2 which is owner 2 will change its state. This is the beauty of the class in object-oriented programming. Let's see this in a practical demo. Let's create our class house. Let's declare the objects and come back to the class again. I have my first object which is owner 1, which calls the class house. Here I am passing the arguments. The first argument is the color of the house, which is pink. The next argument is the name of the owner, which is David. And the location of the house, which is in New York. And the price of the house, which is $1,000. Next, I am declaring the next object, which is owner 2, calling the same class again. Here I am passing different argument values. My house color is green and the owner is Edward. The location of the house is in California and the cost of the house is $5,000. In order to initialize the object variables, we use init constructor def init. My first argument is self. To pass the object name itself, which is owner 1, and next I am going to declare my variable which is color, owner, location, and the price. Next, I'm going to assign the value which I get from the object to the variable. Let me do that. Self dot color equal to color. Self dot owner equals to owner. Self dot location equals to location. Self dot price equals to price. I am getting the value of this variable and assigning it to the attribute variable which is self.color. The first attribute self is for getting the object itself. Instead of self, we can use any other name. Traditionally, we are using self as the name. Next, I am going to define the str method to return the string representation of the object. Let's do that. Def underscore underscore str of self. Here we can return the string representation of the object. Return. I'm going to return it in a string. Let's say owner if owner owns the house located in this location, painted our color, spent self.price. Now let's print our object. Print object 1, which is owner 1. Print owner 2. Let's run our program. If you see here, the str constructor returns the objects in string format. David owns the house located in New York, painted pink and spent $1,000. Edward owns the house located in California, painted green, spent $5,000. Now let's say the price of the house in California increases 5% and the price of the New York house remains the same. For that, we are initializing a method set increase. Def set increase. We are going to get the percentage along with the object itself. So I am using self, comma, percentage. I'm going to increase the price to 5%. So price equals to price plus price into percentage divided by 100, which is 0.01. In order to return the increased price, I am going to use getIncrease function. Let's do that. def get increase. I need only the object itself, so I am going to use self, and I am going to simply return the new price, self dot price. Now I am going to use the setter and the getter method only in the object owner2. Let's do that. Owner2 dot set increase to 5%. Owner2 dot get increase method. Let me save this. Now let me run this. If you see here, the price of object 2, which is owner2, only got increased, but the instance of the object 1, which is owner2, remains the same. In order to change the state of the class, we use methods. I hope you got a fair idea of how the class works in Python, and I am sure that you learned something new today. If you do like this video, please consider to subscribe, and I will see you in yet another interesting video. Thank you.